Ranked 4th in NBA.com's most recent offseason power ranking, it all comes down to this for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Stay tuned. The Timberwolves found themselves in more nail-biters than anyone else last season, with 46 of their games decided in the final 5 minutes in a margin of 5 points or fewer. They struggled in those tense moments, going just 20-26 in clutch situations, while looking far more comfortable when games weren't as tight, posting a 29-7 record otherwise. That gap in performance was the largest in the league, and while they officially finished 49-33, their overall point differential suggested they played more like a 55-win squad. Shooting was one of their clear strengths. Minnesota was one of just 2 teams, with Cleveland being the other, to place in the top 6 for both 3-point accuracy and volume. They hit at a 37.7% clip from deep, ranking 4th, and 45.5% of their shots came from beyond the arc, the 6th highest share. The Wolves also took one of the league's biggest leaps in 3-point frequency from the prior year, driven in part by Anthony Edwards. Edwards' own 3-point attempt rate skyrocketed from 34.1% to 50.3%, the 3rd largest individual increase among high-volume shooters across the NBA. In the playoffs, Minnesota's top unit showcased its ceiling on both ends of the floor. The starting 5 outscored opponents by a massive 17 points per 100 possessions, giving up less than 1 point per possession in 186 minutes together. That dominance wasn't just impressive for this postseason, it was the single best mark for any lineup with at least 100 minutes played in the playoffs over the last 3 years. It highlighted just how dangerous Minnesota could be when fully locked in, a reminder that their defense-first foundation, paired with efficient shooting, gives them a championship-level core. But as with many contending teams, the question now shifts towards sustaining that production with depth, especially in the backcourt. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, a reliable role player who appeared in all 195 of the Wolves' games over the past 2 seasons, is now gone. He went to Atlanta. His departure, paired with the reality of Mike Conley turning 38 in October, leaves Minnesota with an immediate need for another steady guard contributor. Terrence Shannon Jr. provided a spark with meaningful rotation minutes back in February, and Dante DiVincenzo is expected to shoulder more responsibility moving forward. Still, the spotlight is set to shine brightest on Rob Dillingham, last year's number 8 overall pick. Dillingham's profile is exactly what Minnesota is missing, a guard who can pressure defenses off the dribble and create offense when plays break down. His rookie year numbers hinted at that ability. He averaged 13 drives per 36 minutes, more than double DiVincenzo's 6.9 drives in the same span. That aggressiveness is something the Wolves desperately need, especially as Conley takes on fewer minutes and Alexander Walker's versatility is no longer in the rotation. The challenge, of course, is that Dillingham remains raw. He logged only 16 total playoff minutes last spring, and his defense at the point of attack remains a work in progress. Even so, opportunity is knocking for the man. Minnesota's guard depth is thinner than it's been in years, and the team is still searching for a consistent third creator behind Edwards and Conley. Dillingham's youth, burst, and fearlessness suggest he could be the one to fill that role if he takes a step forward in his second season. For the Wolves, the balance of 2025-26 might hinge on whether their young guard is ready to grow into a key contributor, or if they'll be forced to lean heavily on veterans with clear physical limitations. Whether or not Dillingham's ready to take his game to the next level in 2025-26 will end up determining how high of a ceiling this Timberwolves roster truly has.